And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan. Once again, bringing you my thoughts and movie review for the brand new The Strangers Chapter 1. So The Strangers Chapter 1 is it's another sequel. I honestly thought this movie was a prequel because it says Chapter 1, so I would assume that this is like how these killers got started, but they really don't tell you if this is a prequel or a sequel. It's just another film in the franchise, I believe. So, and I believe also there's going to be another one sometime this year. I'm not sure when. I just know that there's another one coming out. I want to say September. I'm not sure. But anyway, so I went to go see this movie. I'm thinking, okay, I like the first one, and the second one, it came out like maybe 10 years ago after the first one, because I think the first one came out in 2008. It was okay, these are silly slasher movies, they're not exactly, trying to be the next Michael Myers or, Freddy Krueger, they're fun little slasher films, so it piqued my interest, and, I went into this movie thinking, it should be fun, and the story of the movie is basically you have these two, young couple. They are on their way to another state because the girlfriend is getting a job interview, and they get car trouble. They end up in a small, creepy town, and they have to spend the night there. So they get a cabin. They stay there overnight. They have drinks. They do adult things, and they're just trying to relax and try to enjoy the night. And then, of course, they start getting stalked by three unknown assailants, and well, that's basically the premise of the movie. And at the beginning of the film, I thought it was like, okay, sure, couple, making out, having other things, fine, come on, get to the killing stuff. And when it starts, it's okay. It's okay. I thought this movie was just okay. The main girl, I forgot the actress's name. She's from Riverdale. I believe it's Cherry Blossom she plays. I could be wrong about that. But anyway, if you've seen Riverdale, you know who she is. She was great. I thought she was like the best part. Being the girl who gets scared and, trying to hide and do, what a character would do in these situations. She was fine. The boyfriend, the boyfriend was just a boyfriend. He wasn't like, oh, I'm the tough guy. Yeah, I'll play varsity football. It wasn't like that. He was just a normal, regular guy who had, a medical issue. So that was kind of interesting. That was a very different play. So that came into play in this film. So that was very interesting that he had that kind of weakness in this film. So that was very interesting that they used that. But nonetheless, they were fine. His character comes out a little cheesy a little bit because some of the dialogue is not exactly, Oscar worthy, but it does come out cheesy what stuff when he says, and her too, but what can you do? And I thought it was okay. It does set up for another movie, so that's interesting, because when they say chapter 1, I was like, okay, so what does that mean? And then when you watch it and then the ending happens, it's like, oh, okay. So that could be a possibility for something else in the next installments. But what can you do? It was just an okay slasher film. I personally still like the original. I think the original was very, new at the time. It was kind of like how the Blair Witch, when the Blair Witch came out, how the cam fan footage movies were like all the rage. I thought that stuff, that nostalgia was pretty cool at the time. But, when The Strangers came out, it was very different. It was before The Purge, and before, all the movies you have now. And, it was pretty cool. You have these three killers. You don't really see their faces. You see them in masks. You have the Scarecrow guy, because, he's got like a rag face. You got the baby doll face girl or guy. I'm really sure. And he's got the baby doll face. And then you got I call it the China doll look, because he's got like a China doll mask. So you have those three characters there, the iconic of the franchise. They were fine. You really don't hear them speak that much in the film, but when you do, it's kind of creepy. So, that was pretty interesting. So, overall, I thought it was okay. If you want to go see a slasher movie and you love slasher movies, just, even dumb ones, and you like that stuff and you want to see something, go check it out. I'll say give it a watch. Just give it a chance. You might love it, you might hate it, but you know, it's there and it does set up for another one, so who knows? So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about this. Did you guys like the Strangers movie, the first one, the second one? Did you guys know about the new one that's coming out? Do you think did you think it was a prequel like I did? Because it felt like a prequel, but it's not a prequel. It's just another movie in the franchise. So I'm like, okay. But it was very interesting how it came together. You know, some slashing action, sure, fine. Some cool scares, I guess. There was one jump scare. I'm like, thank you for that jump scare. That was pretty clever. You know, I like when I actually go like that. You know, when I just sit there in a movie and I don't do this, I'm like, come on, give me something. When I go like this, it's like, nice job, even if it's once. Even if it's just once. So I appreciate that. So at least they gave me that. But overall, like I said, it was just okay. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought. Stay tuned for more. Thank you very much. And have a good day.